Well, hey there, fellow coaches. Just wanted to briefly explain how the Beachbody compensation plan works and how to advance in ranking and what this means for you as far as the income possibilities. So when you come into the business, the Beachbody business, you start off as a coach right here. And as a coach, you can receive 25% on your retail customers. And then if you sign up club members, you'll get 15% on that. On anything that they purchase, you'll get 15% on. And then on club membership renewals, you'll receive 50%. And that's for all coaches. Now, the next rank placement would be active coach. To become an active coach, you have to do 50 in personal volume. I think, for example, Shakeology is 90 PV, so you have to get 50 PV, and then you're recognized as an active coach. Now, as an active coach, you'll get, for example, $20 bonus on Shakeology Home Direct. This would be for a sponsored coach. For you sponsoring a coach, you're going to get a $20 bonus if they go with Shakeology Home Direct. And then also on the challenge packs, you can get paid on challenge packs. Now, if you have a customer or a coach that decides to go with the challenge pack, here's how this works. In, for example, the challenge pack, I started off with the challenge pack 205. I went with P90X, so you get the P90X workout program, the Shakeology, and then 30-day Team Beachbody Club membership, 30-day trial, comes out to $205. Well, a coach receives $70 on that pack. So anywhere from 50 to 70, that's what they're going to receive as far as a commission, a fast start bonus. All right, now the next step would be active emerald. To become an emerald, you have to be doing 50 PV, maintain your 50 PV in personal volume, and then you have to sponsor 2 active coaches, one in your left leg right here, one in your left leg, and then one in your right leg. So you have an active coach in your left and you have an active coach in your right. Both are going to be doing 50 PV apiece. And then now you qualify for emerald. So now you're an emerald. Now what does it mean as far as the income opportunity once becoming emerald? Well, you have to make sure that you qualify by getting 7 or 8 workouts in, live workouts through the online gym, and then Beachbody will begin to send you customers. Now I receive a customer like every other day, every third day. So that's the power. This is where things begin to happen, because now you're receiving customers, you're getting paid on some of those customers. Any future purchases they make, you can get paid on that, up to 25% on that. So that is emerald. Now once you become emerald, also you'll begin to receive. You're qualified to receive the team cycle bonuses. Now let me explain how the team cycle bonus works. Gotta find it here. Scroll up a little further. Here we go. Okay. This is the team cycle bonus. Now this side here, once again, is your left leg, and then this is your right leg. As you develop, as you get coaches into your business, they're all going to be doing volume. Now with the team cycle bonus, what it is once you've accumulated 300 in team volume, this is all the volume that these guys are doing. Once you've accumulated 300, a third has to be on one leg and 2/3 on the other leg. So For example, what they have here is 540 in team volume on this leg, and then there's 200 team volume in this leg. So the left leg, you're going to be able to get 200 team volume here and 100 team volume here. That equals 300, so they're going to send you out a bonus there. That's cycle number 1. So for an emerald, that's going to be 14 bucks right there. And then you can get another volume, 200 volume out of this 540, and then 100 on this leg, so that's going to be cycle 2. That's another 14 bucks. Now any leftover volume is going to carry on over into your next cycle, into cycle 3. So this will carry on into cycle 3 once you have enough volume to reach either 100 on this leg, or 200 on this leg, or 200 on this leg, or 100 on this leg. It was a little confusing for me to begin with, but after a while you'll figure it out. But once you've accumulated at least 300, 200 in one leg, 100 in the other leg, doesn't matter which leg, that will mean that you're ready for a bonus to be cut out. Now the exciting thing about this is, I'll scroll down a little further, the emerald, like I mentioned, the emerald coach receives 14 per cycle, the ruby coach receives 16 per cycle, diamonds 18 per cycle. And then right here, this is the potential weekly earnings. This is regarding strictly the team cycle bonus paid out per week. An emerald can receive up to $250 a week in team cycle bonuses. A ruby up to $1,000 a week. Diamond $2,000, all the way up to $12,000 per week on a 10-star diamond and above. Just to give you an idea on how often those bonuses can be paid out. Alright, now we're going to go back to ranking. The next step would be ruby. To become ruby, you have to maintain 75 in PV. So if you're doing Shakeology, that's covered because that's 90 PV. You're going to have 2 emeralds in your business. And these are personally sponsored coaches. So you have an emerald in one leg, your left leg, and an emerald in your right leg. And then you have to personally sponsor another one in your left leg and another coach in your right leg. So once you've completed this, you now become an active ruby. And that is where you get an additional couple dollars added to your team cycle bonuses. And then the next step is diamond. Now with diamond, you have your 2 emeralds, 1 in each leg, and then an additional 6 personally sponsored coaches. They have to be personally sponsored. An additional 3 in the left leg, an additional 3 in the right leg, and they can fall, of course, in any position. See, with Team Beachbody, the compensation plan is all based on a binary network. So you're going to have a left leg, you're going to have a right leg. Now these guys, in order to become emerald right here, they had to sponsor 2. But that's how it works. And so if someone above you, they may place coaches within your organization. And the cool thing about this business is that you can receive team volume from those coaches that are placed within your business. No effort on your own, but those that are working above you have to place coaches within their organization. And so you'll get what they call downline spillover. And so you'll receive coaches within your organization as you grow it, and then you're going to receive volume on that. So that's pretty cool. Now remember, once I had mentioned, once you become active emerald, you've logged in your live workouts. Make sure that you're also a club member. You'll qualify to receive customers, which is absolutely incredible. What company do you know of is going to give you customers? And so with Beachbody, they spend over $100 million a year. They get up to 50,000. Those are the $100 million a year that they spend is on infomercials. And out of that, they're getting up to 50,000 customers coming in weekly. Well, what they do is they take and disperse those customers throughout the network, and so you're going to begin to receive customers. And like I mentioned before, I'm getting